Alright, hello again everyone. I couldn't get my hands on a better camera, so I decided to try to put a little more light in this room and see if I could make a little bit better video, something you guys could see a little better. This is my just completed, well, a few days ago, Xbox 360 Slim portable or laptop. I guess I just better go over the construction first. The base of this unit is all aluminum. This is a aluminum top plate. The top, the screen is plastic. That's actually a laptop screen, bezel and back. Let's see. It's got 3 fans. The stock Xbox 360 fan is here. This is used for ventilation only. It pulls air out of the case. This fan is over the heat sink, and it's my own fan controlled by my own circuit. It runs a little louder than the stock fan, but it moves a lot more air, so this stays really cool. Speaking of cooling, I also removed the stock heat sink compound and put Arctic Silver in this. There's another fan under this part of this vent. That's a tiny fan just for ventilation, or for pulling air out of the case. This is just for heat sink ventilation. This door right here, that's the hard drive bay door. You take out these 2 screws and you can pop this hard drive out just like a stock Xbox 360 Slim. You got right here in the front, that's the headphone jack and the infrared receiver. The DVD tray. Let's see. Okay, the top here, you can see I put a lot of time, put a nice, you can see my sword collection in the reflection there. Put a nice paint job on this thing. This is actually, it took 4 attempts to paint this and get it to come out nice. These buttons, we got sync here, power here. I did not do the touch sensitive power button, and I'll explain that why later. Eject button, and up here we got the audio controls and the power for the monitor. Let's see. This unit is pretty small. It's I did some measuring and weighing tonight. It is about 2.5 inches thick when it's closed. You can see it's pretty thin when closed, and it's lengthwise. It's about 14.25 inches, and it's about 10.75 inches deep, front to back. That's pretty small. It's got a 15-inch screen. The reason it's so thin is it uses a standard laptop monitor, and that makes this one pretty different from compared to the other ones that have been shown off. Okay, you look at the back of it. You got the whole thing's covered on the outside with this carbon fiber vinyl, and I did that because while I can do a pretty decent paint job, this paint's just going to scratch. This stuff's really scratch resistant. It's fingerprint resistant. It's pretty tough material, so I did that just to make it a little tougher. On the back here we got 4 USB ports. That's an Xbox compatible USB hub. We got the RJ45 for the Ethernet. We got a VGA out, and I've got that plugged into an external monitor right now. Okay, right there, that's the stock connector for the Xbox 360 Slim power brick. And that's the only power that this unit uses, is the power that comes from the brick. It was completely unmodified. Everything, the monitor and the sound amplifier both get their power from the motherboard. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Okay. You don't have to, I put a power button for the monitor, but you do not have to press the power button for the monitor. And as you can see there, I had it plugged into both monitors, and it does dual monitors. The reason I did that, I said in my last video I can't think of a practical application for it, and I still can't. What my thought process was, if you went to a LAN party and you wanted to plug your Xbox laptop into a projector, and you could do that, but you could still watch on your small screen. So I wanted that functionality, so I put it in. And of course, if you don't, you can always just shut the monitor off by hitting that button, and you're only using the external monitor. Let's see. The reason I did not replicate these touch buttons, or even just use the ones that it came with, because that's actually the ring of light out of my Xbox Slim, is because this is a laptop monitor, and laptop monitors use inverters which convert to high voltage AC to run the backlights for the monitor. Well, that is mounted between the speaker covers right there and the base, and the wires run up through that hinge cover. And when it runs through the hinge cover, it also runs through a hole in this top plate, which is made of aluminum. So the problem, the high voltage electricity just messed up the touch buttons. They didn't work. Originally, the paint job before this had the touch buttons in it. They didn't function. But in my opinion, it's not a big deal because I just replaced them with mechanical buttons. Just as easy to push that. And close it up. And it's going to boot up Dragon Age Origins 2. Start my okay. Alright, there you go. Now, this is not, you can't see it, but this screen has a couple of imperfections. I ordered a brand new version of this screen. It's the same model number. I'm just going to use this screen for testing. When the testing's done, I'm going to replace it with a brand new factory fresh screen that has a warranty. And there you go. I'm going to be putting this for sale. It's actually for sale now if anybody wants to make an offer, but I cannot ship this out until I'm satisfied that everything is perfect. I'm actually playing through a couple of different games, Dragon Age being one of them, to make sure that there's no issues at all. This sound amplifier I've got in here is it's a 10-watt sound amplifier, and it's pretty loud. But and it's got a digital potentiometer. Okay, so let's turn that back down. But if you have any questions, by the way, speaking of running cool, I worked a long time on different configurations of fans and grill covers, and I found that this style grill cover with the holes like this, it worked a lot better than any kind of slats for how much air would move through. The end result is an Xbox that doesn't get nearly as hot as a normal laptop does. And this unit is absolutely small enough where you can hold this in your lap and play games on it. It is very comfortable. It doesn't feel funny at all. This unit's hottest part is right here over the exhaust fan. And with my infrared thermometer, hottest I've ever clocked that after about 3 hours of gameplay is about 104 degrees right here in the middle. And if you put your hand under it, under the heat sink, it gets up to just a little over 100 degrees. You know, and I've tested the bottom of my HP laptop at 125 degrees before, so, and it's sitting on a cooling pad. So yeah, okay, we're going to start some cinematics hopefully, and you get a chance to see a little bit of that. But this was a big project. It took a long time to build and a lot of research into how to do this. This is a marriage of Xbox and laptop components. This has laptop components in it, and I think it's a pretty decent job. It's turned out looking pretty nice. It's got another cool thing about this is that I kept the DVD player, the motherboard, the hard drive, and power brick 100% stock. Now, I wanted to make it that way for the reason I've seen a lot of guys, they sell these things, and you know, if something happens to them, you know, you either got to really know what you're doing or you got to send it back to that person to repair it. Well, this unit's different. This unit, I made absolutely no changes to the motherboard, power brick, or hard drive. The DVD drive does have one modification. I actually had forgotten about it till today. This tray here, go ahead and eject it. Okay, the tray, this actually came off the Xbox 360 Slim, and I cut it down to fit, and the stock tray had a little teeny plastic clip sticking out on this side and I clipped that off with fingernail clippers. So that's literally the only modification to the stock configuration that that Microsoft sent out, other than, of course, my cooling system, which is vastly superior. Like I said, it's a tad louder. It's just about as loud as the old Xbox was, but you're not going to have any overheating issues with this. It runs cooler than the stock Xbox 360 does. So I hope this video turns out a lot better, so you guys can get a really good look at this. This is a pretty high-end build. I've got about 400 hours in this thing and a lot of dough. So this is going up for sale. If I don't get an offer from somebody, I'm just going to put it on eBay to see what I can get out of it. And I really enjoyed building it, so I'll sell it and build a new one. So if you're interested, send me a message, and thanks for watching.